After the Ten Commandments, audiences next caught Price in the historical fiction piece, The Story of Mankind. The story begins with a conversation between angels in the heavens, represented by twinkling stars, discussing the fact that mankind has developed the dreaded H-bomb. Unsure if man is responsible enough to wield such power or should be destroyed, a tribunal is called, presided over by a group of judges. In man's defense, the spirit of mankind, played by Ronald Coleman, is called. For the prosecution, Old Scratch, the Devil, played by Vincent Price. They are each given the ability to travel through time on Earth, calling attention to deeds that support their individual cases for or against mankind. This is the main setup for the film, with Scratch and mankind traveling through an assortment of stock footage and recycled clips from previous films, arguing their various points in what becomes a protracted series of history lessons. In the end, the High Judge, played by Cedric Hardwicke, rules the case a draw. He determines that mankind's good and evil are too closely weighed, and the court shall reconvene at a future time to determine the final fate of man.
This court shall soon convene again to determine, finally, whether mankind shall continue or be destroyed by the Super H-bomb. This choice is entirely up to you.
The Story of Mankind was shot in 1957, directed by Irwin Allen for Warner Brothers Pictures. It is loosely based on the novel of the same name by Hendrik van Loon. This is another star-studded film featuring such actors as Ronald Coleman, the Marx Brothers, Vincent Price, Agnes Moorehead, Peter Lorre, John Carradine, Cedric Hardwicke, Dennis Hopper, Charles Coburn, Cesar Romero, and many more. Ronald Coleman puts in an excellent performance as the spirit of mankind, and Vincent Price is perfectly cast as Old Scratch the Devil. This is their second film appearance together, the first being Champagne for Caesar in 1950. Price is also reunited with his old friend John Carradine in this one, who plays the Egyptian pharaoh Khufu. Ironically, they mention Moses and the Ten Commandments during this section of the film, which was the previous movie in which the two appeared on screen together. Overall, The Story of Mankind is overlong and talky and doesn't hold up well with time. Some portions of the film, such as Dennis Hopper's playing the part of Napoleon, come off as just downright silly. Honestly, without Price's entertaining segments as the devil, this film would be a chore to make it through. Next up, Price would appear in a film that is much more buzzworthy, the 1958 science fiction classic, The Fly.
Thank you, noble sir.
Like this, I like to curl up with a good book. The sort of book that lets the imagination run away with you. If you're like me and enjoy the mysterious and the unexpected, you'll love The Enchanted World. A fascinating new series from Time Life Books about the legends, myths, and folk tales of ages past. Call now, enter The Enchanted World with wizards and witches, an intriguing account of spells and deception. Other books include ghosts, fairies, and elves, and dragons. Only remember, once you're lured into the enchanted world, there's no telling where your imagination will take you.
To order your first book, call now, 1-800-445-3232. It will be sent to you free for 10 days. Keep it and pay just $14.95 plus shipping and handling. Others will follow about one every other month. Keep the ones you want, cancel anytime.